Welcome back to Kingdom Cast. This is your host, Bad Luck Chuck. We back at it again for Wild Card Weekend. It's playoff time. So yeah, man, we running back the Week 16 rematch. Going up against the Steelers, Sunday Night Football, under the lights, prime time on NBC. But before we get into all that, we introduce the guys. Top right hand corner is my guy Country. Bottom of the screen is my guy Boogie. So yeah, man, this we're in unfamiliar territory with Patrick Mahomes here. This is his first wild card matchup. We never played a wild card game with Patrick Mahomes till now. With this new format and everything. But it really shouldn't be that much of an issue, right? But but anyway, what's up with it, Chris? But anyway, let's get to the nitty gritty here, man. We got some breaking news with both teams here. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he's going to be out again. So it's going to be Daryl Williams and Derek Gore led backfield with maybe a little bit of Jared McKinnon, just based on how he performed last week. And then with the Steelers, JuJu Smith-Schuster, he got activated off the IR, and he's on track to play. And then on top of that, in this matchup, the last time we didn't have Travis Kelsey or Pat Freiermuth. So both starting tight ends are back for this matchup. That's another thing that's changed. And then we got some stuff going on, the press conference, like little gamesmanship. And then there's also guys, talking like they're gonna come in the Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs. But we seen the quote from Deontay Johnson. They're saying don't hop on the bandwagon when we win the game. But as an NFL player, you're supposed to be confident. So I ain't making a big deal out of it, everything. But first off, man, let's just talk about what we got going on. Besides Clyde Edwards-Helaire being out, I seen that Frank Clark didn't practice all of a sudden. That was strange. At least the media part. So I don't know if he got back out there after the media.
No, they said he was in the restroom during the media part.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he practiced.
So he had to go do number 2, basically.
Yeah, he cool.
All right, cool. So that's what's up. Because I know y'all seen earlier the week that Jonathan Kane though got called up. Yeah. So I mean, I was just curious about that. But it's good. So
I wonder, will he be active? You think he'll be active?
I don't know. If he is, I mean, it may be like on special teams, maybe, or as like a rotational piece. I don't know if he'll get out there like that though. But they'll use him for something. Oh, and then also we had an old friend alert. Darwin Thompson, like right before we started the show, like an hour or so ago, he got signed back to the practice squad. So he went back and forth between us, Tampa. Now he's back with us for now. So, but other than that, man, so let's get to it, man. As far as like the Steelers side, let's talk about JuJu Smith-Schuster. Does JuJu move the needle that much for the Steelers, in your guys' opinion, in this matchup?
No.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was a so-so or a no from you, brother.
No. A little bit, but no. How effective? It's the same argument with Derrick Henry. You've been out for 8 weeks. How effective do we think you should be? You ain't got hit. You just started practicing this week. Bro.
Yeah, I don't think JuJu doing all that, man. I mean, he do boost their offense. He can play in the slot in outside, but he's not making them a 20-point scoring team now all of a sudden. I don't think. Big Ben just a little too washed. I just don't believe him more than JuJu. I think he's just too old, bro. It's a wrap.
Yo, so I don't even want to skip over the JuJu, but I don't think he's gonna be no factor. You know what I'm saying? He might be though. You never know. But how you go from crying on the field, waving to all your fans, this is it. You know what I'm saying? This it's over. To okay, now we in the playoffs unexpectedly, and now I got to rise to the occasion and beat the Kansas City Chiefs. It just don't sound feasible. You know what I'm saying? Like from I'm overdone, kaput to we about to ride this train to the playoffs. It don't even sound right.
Yeah, and the way I feel about Juju is this. I think him just being out there could open up a few things for Pittsburgh this time. I mean, we all agree that Ben is washed. We all agree that Ben is not gonna be that guy all 4 quarters. You know what I mean? If the Steelers really want to have a shot at this game, they needed to utilize Najee Harris. I believe it was last week or the week last week and the week before that, they did a pretty good job of utilizing Najee Harris, and that's the Steelers brand of football: run game first to set up the pass. And at this point in Ben's career, I mean, that's what they should have been doing from the jump. You know, like all them short passes and screens and all that. I mean, that's easy to cover, man. And we're one of the top teams in the league at defending the screen pass and the little 5 yard passes or whatnot. I think we like top five somewhere as far as like yards after the catch, like as far as like giving up yards after the catch.
I think Chris
So
Jones said it. We just got to tackle, man. As long as we tackle good, they not a threat. Like you said with them short throws like that. Big Ben not gonna be extending the ball down the field. That's been our weakness, right? 1-on-1 on them islands.
yeah, yeah, for the most part.
Who's the last team that main goal was running the ball, came in to Arrowhead and beat this current version of the Chiefs?
Can't really think of a team.
But is Pittsburgh really? You think they run first offense?
So
It seems like they still like to pass the ball a lot.
No, I'm not saying.
With Ben.
Yeah, I'm not saying they completely run first, but they run the ball a little more than what they have been doing throughout
that's
the
their
season.
most effective weapon, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
It's
and they
like
made
it's like playing Tennessee. Their most effective weapon is Derrick Henry. At the end of the day, they got some talented wide receivers, but the quarterback is inconsistent at getting the ball to him. So you know what I'm saying? Like, unless Ben comes out and play like 2015 Ben, this looked like a cakewalk. That's the scary part, that it looked too easy. It looked too easy. You feel
I
me?
do
It's
think, like Deion Johnson, like you said, man, he probably get a little deep catch this week. He'll probably get us deep, but they gonna have to do it consistently all game. I don't think, like you said, he gonna be able to do it 4 quarters.
yeah,
and
that's still one of the guys I'm concerned about. Deontay Johnson. He's the biggest mismatch in the passing game. If Ben has time. But we also got we kind of send a Fryer move because that's Ben's safety blanket. He's been treating Fryer move like he's Heath Miller all of a sudden, and Fryer move is taking advantage of. He's had a decent rookie year.
Yeah. Remember last game he had that fumble against us too. So like you said, I think he know he got to do something this week, and he talking already. He know he got to step up this week for real.
Oh yeah,
Even
you,
with
you
JuJu.
got to now doing all that chirping. You got to. So, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Of course, I think we all agree that it's not gonna be enough. I know Chris. I seen Chris comment saying Najee was dealing with the elbow injury. Man, they gonna hit him with that corner zone shot. He gonna be good to go.
Yeah,
Basically,
he in there. He in there.
yeah. I don't think an elbow's really gonna affect him from running the ball. Maybe it might affect him carrying the ball. Maybe as the game goes along, but we'll see. Kevin, you just had to go there.
Why Kevin
uh,
be doing this like that,
with
man?
with with I ain't trying to get the kid hurt, and I'm not saying hurt him, but
Uh-oh.
I definitely will be tapping that elbow every chance I got, though. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying? To see
it's
how
not.
healthy he really is.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with you saying that, country, because teams really be doing that if they know an injury. You know what I mean? And I seen somebody earlier in the week, saying that Tyreek's Hill injury might be more serious than what the Chiefs are putting it about. I think part of it is gamesmanship. Like they really don't want the Steelers thinking that he's really hurt. But who knows, man? Like in the little clips we saw of Tyreek, I mean Tyreek, he looked all right. Fielding punts and whatnot. He looked like he was cutting. He was cutting pretty well. I'm not saying he's 100%, but I think he was cutting well enough.
Tyreek always had this injury, though. He always got a heel. That's the it's always a hill. Every once in a while, like it just flares up a little bit. But I don't think he didn't play last week. But look, when they needed something, who did they call though?
Oh yeah, Tyreek. Because look, they used him on short downs and they used him in the red zone. And there was a couple times he converted first downs. I believe it was on 2 plays he converted first downs.
Yeah.
So
they said he couldn't bend his arm.
I definitely would be on the Steelers side. I would definitely see how ready Kelsey is, how ready Tyreek is. On the Kansas City side, I would definitely be trying to see how ready JuJu is and Najee Harris. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm with you, Reg.
Nah, man, we ain't acting all cocky, man. Like we're gonna win the game, Caleb, but it's just that I think the Steelers make it a little more competitive than what they did last time. You know,
it's not gonna go like last time. We're not gonna blow them out like last time, bro.
Yeah, I think we all agree on that. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. I think Big Ben's gonna have a little success, like you said, not all game, but how we did them last time was like crazy. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. You think what's the spread, Chuck?
Last time I checked, it was minus 12.5 the last time I checked. Some books might have a 13 too. But yeah, man. But at the end of the day, man, I've read historically that teams in the wild card round, like double-digit favorites, they usually do well and they usually cover the spread. So, like, I'm not saying the Chiefs gonna go out there and beat them from start to finish. I think like in this game, it's gonna be physical in the first half. You know, the Steelers defense gonna come a little more prepared. You know, TJ Watt's a little more healthier this time.
Yeah.
Even though the Watt family hasn't had a good history against us.
They O-line got hurt too.
Right. But at the end of the day, I think the talent just takes over like in the middle of the third quarter or getting close to like the beginning of the fourth quarter, and then that's when the talent takes over and the Chiefs just close it out. So that's how I see it. And in this game, I feel like this is the Daryl Williams coming out party. I think Daryl Williams introducing himself to the playoffs because that's gonna be a way to neutralize TJ Watt in his pass rushing ability. If we get that run game going with him and Derek Gore, then TJ Watt won't be as effective in this game.
I think we definitely got to give Gore the ball. They got the 32nd ranked run defense. We got to run the ball good. We did last time. That's Gore had 50, 60 yards receiving and catching.
Yeah, he had 60 rushing. I think he had a little bit receiving too. So he actually had a good game.
Yeah, we gotta run the ball on them.
Here's the major mismatch. Travis Kelsey. They don't have nothing for Travis Kelsey. I don't see how they gonna even guard Travis Kelsey. And if they do,
Go ahead.
And if they do, they probably gonna have to have somebody chip on Travis Kelsey or somebody try to disrupt him off the line and all that stuff. So that takes away another member of your defense that has to focus on what he gonna do. So that opens it up for everybody. McCall, Pringle, Robinson. The game might come down to you, fellas. It might come back to you. Y'all gonna have to step up like y'all been going. McCall had a hell of a game last week. He gonna need another one this week. Not to say that it's the major key, but when they call your number, you have to be ready. D-Rob, Pringle, McCall, y'all have to be ready.
How y'all feel about TJ Watt matchup though?
He's going against Wiley.
Yeah, I think a healthier TJ Watt may be able to make a play in this game. You know what I mean? He might be able to make a big play in this game.
Why do you think he's healthier though?
Well, remember last time he was dealing with a rib injury and after that, like what I seen from Monday night when they played against Cleveland, it looked like he was healthy again. Like he was dominating that game. And then Baltimore,
but he didn't even finish the game though, did he?
You talking about when he played against us? You talking about when he played against us or when he played against Cleveland?
Yeah, the last game. He set the record. Didn't he go sit on the bench after that?
Well, I didn't watch the entire game, so I don't know.
I ain't watched it all, so I ain't gonna lie.
I thought he was out there during the overtime when I watched it. When I watched some of it, so
Well, he still got cracked ribs. Like he ain't healed from no cracked ribs in 2 weeks.
well, he didn't look like he had cracked ribs after he played us. It looked like it was the same old TJ Watt again. Right after that.
So I would do him the same way we did Max Crosby. Man.
He defensive player of the year this year, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
He locked it up. He locked it up when he tied Strahan's record.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely gotta chip him, dog. You gotta chip him. You can't just let him go on one like that the entire game.
So we add more players to the list. So D-Rod, Pringle, McCall, Blake Bell, Noah Gray on the blocking side of this thing. Blake Bell, I will put Blake Bell over there with Andrew Wiley to help block all night.
Yeah. And then do we even see? I don't think we really see Noah Gray like that in this playoff matchup.
He's good. He's been playing.
He has. He has, but we'll see though. But yeah, man, I think at the end of the day, I don't think the Steelers will have an answer for Byron Pringle again. I'm not saying Pringle going to do what he did in that first matchup where he had his career game, but I think he'll still be effective. The Chiefs need a third down. If they need like a conversion on a 3rd and 7 or a 3rd and 8, maybe a 3rd and 5. Pringle's that guy that can get open against this Steelers secondary. And like Joe Hayden, he's gonna be on the outside. You know what I mean? Worried about Tyreek, and then Minka Fitzpatrick's gonna be playing center field. I mean, it's just the mother corners for the Steelers. I think we can win those matchups.
Yeah. Yeah. And on that TJ Watt last thing on that, we just got to make sure he don't get no strip sacks. He's probably gonna get a sack. We just don't want no turnovers from him. That would be cool. But yeah, Pringle did ball out last time. We're gonna need them number 2 receivers. But if we haven't had no Tyreek game in a minute, I need Tyreek to get off. I'm sick of Nigel talking on Twitter.
Oh God.
I'm sick of him talking about Tyreek. I want a old fashioned Tyreek game. We haven't had one in a minute.
It's like an alert goes off when he sees us talking about Tyreek because he liked the tweet. Because we was talking about the Chiefs Steelers loss from when we was the only one that scored a touchdown. They won with just field goals. We was talking about how if Patrick Mahomes was quarterback and Tyreek would have had 150 yards rushing. I mean, not rushing, but receiving. He would have 150 yards receiving that night. Because he got open on 3 different occasions down the field, and Alex just refused to let the ball go. He refused to trust his arm. I'm not saying he had a strong arm, but Tyreek was so open, he could have got it there. But
yeah, we need one of them games.
What's up, Kylie? How you guys feel about this Sunday night game? I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. We got one of the biggest faces of the league, so that comes with it.
I like it, man. We got Martin Luther King Day off. We can chill tonight, man. You good. Usually them Sunday nights, they late. We got to get up for work. We good Monday, most of us.
Who we got? Chris Collinsworth on the call? Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth?
Of course.
BC.
It's definitely gonna be them. I don't think it's gonna be Mike Tirico. Not for this Sunday night. I think Mike Tirico and them doing the Saturday night game, or the Saturday day game with the Bengals and Raiders.
Yeah, so. Getting Collinsworth.
I think we're gonna win this game, bro. It's just only thing I'm nervous about is, and maybe that's just the Chiefs fan in me. Underdogs, end of being career, that type of weird aura around the game. You know what I'm saying? Where anything crazy can happen. You know what I'm saying? But I think we got a competent referee. I think all the momentum is with us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little nervous, but I'm not nervous. Like it just seemed too easy, bro. Like it's just like, bro, we should kill them, especially when you just beat a team 36-10. But I think the saving grace about this game is we went into Denver with that lackadaisical lollygagging type of energy, and we almost paid for it. So that's the saving grace for me, because I know we're not gonna go walking into a game like that 2 weeks in a row. It's just we just can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Chiefs done been there before though, man. We're a veteran team. We done been to 2 straight Super Bowls, 3 straight AFC championships. They should be prepared, playoff prepared.
On both sides. We've been the underdog team, and nobody gave us a chance in hell, and they about to get whooped. You know what I'm saying? We've been that team, and we've been this new team that y'all should just kill them. They shouldn't even be on the field with you. This is just like a bye week. You know what I'm saying? Like Nick Wright saying and all that. But
oh God,
so,
Nick gotta stop.
Yeah,
Nick gotta stop that. He gotta stop that,
He
man.
make it spooky for us, man, because he talk. You like, man, if we lose, man, we can't even help Nick Wright, man.
This dude talking about resting players. Hell no, they ain't resting no damn players.
But Nick does come out looking good on most of these wild predictions that he makes, though.
He does.
He does. When it comes to the Chiefs?
I mean, well, Chiefs, yeah, I'm the other stuff.
Yeah, don't. We're not about to start hating LeBron. We're not about to bring up LeBron. We're talking about the Chiefs.
No.
Okay,
I'm not talking about just LeBron. I'm talking about in general. When we talk about the other games or just other sports in general, his luck, man. But Chiefs stuff, yeah, he's been on point. But talking about resting Travis Kelsey and Tyreek and all that, no.
No, we can't do that. We can't do that.
That's just being arrogant, bro. That's just being too arrogant, man.
That's crazy.
I wanted to go like the first Pats rookie season when we played Pittsburgh, and that was the first time I called Boogie and said, "Man, we really got a quarterback right now. Like he's the guy." Am I lying, Boogie?
Nope.
I called him. We went up 21-0. I was like,
we was in the Steelers. Yeah,
dog, are you watching this? It's like, bro, man, I don't know if he believed in him then, but that was the first time I believed in Pat Mahomes. Like, yo, we got a quarterback. Like, this kid is nuts. So I feel like if we build up a 14-point lead, 14 to 17-point lead, there's no way they can't come back from it.
Yeah, I feel like
and we go into ultra conservative guy, but even then, it's like Baltimore. I mean, Pittsburgh just ain't got the. They just ain't that guy no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, we'll get to that. And I'm not gonna say that's ridiculous. So let's talk about the All-Pro team real quick.
Are you serious?
No, listen. Mark Andrews of all tight ends led the NFL in 7 different categories for all tight ends, bro. Like you can't knock Mark Andrews' year, bro. He was incredible.
Do you know why?
With Lamar Jackson and without Lamar Jackson.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because bad quarterbacks love throwing to their tight ends.
Oh God, come on, man, stop it, man. Just give him his due,
True.
bro. Like, did he not ball out against the number 1 team
Mark
in the
Andrews?
NFC?
Mark
did he not ball out against the number 1 team in the NFC? He balled out against competition, bro.
Mark Andrews is nice.
He did his job every week, fam.
He's not Travis Kelsey, bro.
Okay, but he had a better year, bro. He had a better year, dog. You gotta give him that. Oh, stop it, man. Come on, dog. He balled out no matter who was at quarterback, bro. You got to give him that. You just got to.
Which goes back to my point. Bad quarterbacks love tight ends.
Oh, God.
Mark Andrews had a great year, but
he was getting open, bro.
If Kelsey wouldn't have missed that game with COVID, he probably would have had. That's the only reason he even close on the stats for real. He missed the game. How many did he miss?
Who, Andrews? He played every game.
Yeah, okay.
So Andrews or Kelsey, who you picking?
This year, Andrews had the better year. But I'm taking Kelsey overall still.
I ain't talking about this year. I'm talking about right now.
No, I'm taking Kelsey because look, even though Mark Andrews had a better year, I seen in both matches against the Steelers, he did let his team down. Like like the first matchup when the Ravens had the opportunity to send the game overtime with the 2-point conversion, he ran the wrong route. He was supposed to run a flat. He ran a little bit more towards the end zone. And then the second matchup, he stumbled on the route when he was open. So like Mark Andrews, even though he had a incredible year, he cost his team a bit against their biggest rival. But at the end of the day, the numbers and the production say that he deserved to be first team All-Pro.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna argue with you, but
I kind of wanted Joe Tooney though. I did think he should have. I seen you say that too, Chuck.
Yeah, man, like you could at least give us that. Like, come on,
who was
dog.
the
And I
center?
Jason Kelsey.
Oh, that's another.
I mean, the Eagles' offensive line. Eagles got a good offensive line though. But Creed Humphrey, yeah, I mean, I would have loved to have Creed Humphrey in there too. But I just went Joe Tooney just for now, just because. Just to at least give us one. I mean, dang.
Hey,
I thought Creed was the number one center in the NFL.
Hey, I seen Carrington talking about that earlier, man.
He was the number one center in the NFL.
What makes what did Creed Humphrey do better than Kelsey this year?
You said what did he do better?
Yeah. Like based on what?
I know Creed Humphrey was a monster in the run game. I mean,
Creed Humphrey only gave up what, 1 sack all year, right? Oh, that was Tooney.
Yeah, I mean, that was Tooney. I mean, I think Creed and Tooney both only gave up 1 sack, I believe.
Kelsey, Jason Kelsey is a hell of a center, but I think that was a popularity name type thing, like because I think Creed outplayed him this year, bro.
Well, yeah. At the end of the day, man, it's really tough for rookies to make the All-Pro team their first year. You know how the politics go with these teams at times, man. But they could at least gave us Tooney. They could at least gave us that.
I thought Tooney should have got it. Yeah, I thought he was our best lineman this year.
Oh yeah, Creed definitely outplayed Kelsey. Nigga, I see the hurries stat by RJ.
That's no disrespect to Jason Kelsey, though.
Right.
Jason Kelsey is a top 5 center. Yes, he's a top 5 center. But Creed outplayed him this year. Let's the same argument you just made for Mark Andrews. We should be making that for Creed Humphrey.
Absolutely, I agree. RJ got them numbers lined up, man. Yeah, definitely, man. I mean,
Creed no Pro Bowl or All Pro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they even put him on the
snub. He got snubbed. He got snubbed on Pro Bowl, All Pro, and Offensive Rookie of the Year. He should be in the top 5 of that too.
Like they didn't even put Creed on the second team of All Pro. I'm like, damn, you ain't gonna give him second team either. Like,
did we get second team All Pros? Kelsey,
Kelsey and Chris Jones. That's it. Yeah. Joe Tooney didn't even make second team. I'm like, what the? Quentin Nelson didn't even play all of his games, bro. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Now that's not like a name thing, right?
Yeah, that's definitely a name thing.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah,
come on, man.
Like I said, politics, man. Politics with some of this stuff.
Creed was the best center in the league this year, bro.
Just straight hating, bro. That's all it is, man. It don't really gotta stop.
Creed top 5 centers, right, Boogie? Right now?
He had a top,
let's go 5
center this year.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, we know. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? We know.
Fam, he top 2. And he probably not 2. So and I know it's saying a lot as a rookie, but the proof is in the pudding, man, in his play and everything. So, but yeah, man, they need to stop doing rookies like that, though, when it comes to All-Pro. I'm like, I don't care if they are a rookie. If they play like an All-Pro all season long from the jump, you got to get them in there. You got to. But I know some people probably feel the same way about Jamar Chase not getting there, but I think they picked the right selection of wide receivers for that. So.
Yeah. Chase could get over them, too. Cup and
who was a wide receiver? Who got the roster?
It was Cup, Samuel, and Devontae Adams.
Oh yeah, you can't beat that.
Yeah, that's pretty tough.
The big those guys. To the flow this year.
Now, what do you think about Patrick Mahomes not getting a vote at all? I mean, we knew he wasn't gonna get on the All Pro team this year, but him not getting a vote. I mean, what do you guys think about that?
Patty Mahomes activated, engaged, good.
Yeah.
He wasn't a
bro.
top 2 quarterback this year.
I mean, nah, he wasn't. I said that. Rodgers and Brady, yeah, they picked the right two quarterbacks, but him not getting him not getting a vote though. Yeah, I'm just like, okay.
You know what's funny about this? And RJ's right. This is the worst year of his career.
Yeah.
It's probably 20 quarterbacks that were killed for the year Patrick Mahomes had this year.
Shit, more than
easily.
That.
It's probably I'm about to say definitely more than that. Because even though Patrick had that rough start,
how far would you go? Would you go 25?
Yeah, I can even say that. I can even say 25. But even with Patrick having the year he had, like after the first half of the season went by, second half of the year, he was the most clutch quarterback in the league in the second half of the year. By far. It wasn't even close. Because Aaron Rodgers had some mid-second halves, and Patrick Mahomes had some spectacular second halves.
Yeah,
remember what I said
on playoffs now, man.
Remember what I said though. You only gonna be able to get this off this year because he gonna learn. That's it. And actually, you was only able to get it off for 8 weeks.
Yep.
You can't. That too deep safeties. You can't do that no more to Pat Mahomes. You can't do it no more. It's dead. It's dead in the water now. You can still do it. You're just gonna kill you another way.
Patrick finally learned to take the layups. He finally learned to take the layups because we was saying for man like Patrick, they give you the layups, dog. Take them. We know you want to go deep, but dog, this is what they giving you right now. It's gonna open up again. Yep. And he finally got to that point.
But Caleb, to your point, that's a good point. But he's a better quarterback now than that year. Even though he put up all them numbers, he's a better all-around quarterback now than 18 and 19 and whatever other year. You know what I'm saying? He's a much better quarterback, bro. And he's still learning. Man. He's not even at the peak. He's not at his peak. You think Patrick is at his peak?
I don't think so. But the bottom line is this. I feel like that first year he started, I mean, he was incredible. Yeah. He was incredible without a doubt. But, teams didn't really have film on him. You know what I mean? So he could get away with making those spectacular plays and whatnot. You know what I mean? Until teams this year kind of finally caught on to what he liked to do, he had to adjust. And, he eventually adjusted. Yeah, Clinton, he been stepping up in the pocket. He definitely been stepping up in the pocket, doing a better job of that. And if the rushing lanes are open, he been taking them too. So
this is what I like about playoff Pat. He will run. Like regular season Pat won't run, and he'll try to force something. He'll scramble around trying to make a play. Playoff Pat, man, playoff Pat gonna take them yards, bro. He not playing like that, bro. And that's one thing he did against Denver. Like Pat Patty Mahomes is engaged, bro. He's activated for sure. I kind of wish Baltimore would cut Sammy Watkins right now.
Hold on. Let me go back. Okay, Tim, how is Pat still holding back some? Explain that.
I don't think he's lying.
Flip the switch.
I'm trying to figure that one out, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We ain't get no all pro selections. That just brings more fuel to the fire for our playoff run. So we're gonna see what happens. Now with that being said, man, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and go into these other playoff matchups that we got going on here for the wild card weekend. So the first matchup we got is the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, I feel like this looks like a back and forth type of game. This look like a game where you're gonna see some points putting up. I can see many stars balling out. You know, Joe Burrow do his thing. I can see Jamar Chase doing his thing. Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs. I can see a lot of guys doing their thing in this game. Um, I mean, who do you guys have in that matchup?
What matchup? I'm sorry.
Bengals and Raiders.
I told y'all earlier, it's gonna be 30 degrees. You know what Derek Carr does in 30 degrees? Freeze up. He's not gonna if they beat the Bengals, but nah. Derek Carr in the cold, nah, bro. That's not what he do. It's not gonna be easy, Clinton, but elaborate on that. With respect. Derek Carr looked like the same guy. Derek Carr
Yeah,
start off fast. He looked like an MVP. He get to the rough part of the season. He looks trash. And then towards the end, when it's all said and done, he look okay. He always come out looking slightly above average. What respect? I respect him, but bro.
I'm just gonna say this, man. Derek Carr hasn't been the sole reason they've been winning games lately, but he has made key throws when they needed them. You know, him and Renfro, you know, they had that little hookup going on. But mainly, you know, it's been them finally giving Josh Jacobs the ball, and then their defense is starting to play well. Their defense has been on fire the past few weeks. So I
So
mean, that's the
do
main
you do
reason.
you give Derek Carr all the credit for that, or they finally got a competent coach?
They
Nah,
had
Derek
John
Carr.
Gruden.
Yeah, they. I mean, yeah, they.
Exactly. John Gruden, man, John Gruden was washed.
But
He
no, hold
wasn't.
on, time out. Before Gruden got fired, the Raiders were kind of
Yeah,
cooking. They
yeah.
was kind of cooking in the beginning of that season. And then when Gruden got fired, they had to try to figure things out again. And then,
Yeah.
you know, the situation with Ruggs and Damon Arnett, you know what I mean? They had to figure all that stuff out. And they clicked just at the right time, just at the nick of time. You know, when they stole that game in Cleveland. That's what propelled the little run they've been on.
Okay, so how do they beat the Bengals?
You gotta
If
run.
look, I'll bet with you, RJ. I don't even like doing bets. I will publicly apologize to Derek Carr if they beat the Bengals in the cold. We've never seen them win in the cold. Let's
I
let's
think
let's be real.
I got the Raiders winning, man.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I got the Raiders winning. I think the Bengals offensive line is not that good. I think the Raiders pass rush go expose it.
Now, now, I will agree with you on that. Max Crosby is gonna have a day. He's gonna have a day,
I
like one
think
of them
I
days.
think Raiders still gonna be. I think Bengals still go score. Like Chase still gonna do what he do. I don't think he can be stopped. He's gonna do what he do, but I think Raiders gonna pull it out.
Yeah,
Raiders
we
lose
seen
to
that.
the Chiefs in the cold.
Yeah, and I feel like it's not just gonna be Crosby. Ngakwe gonna do his thing too, because they was both doing that thing against the Chargers last week, and you know I think the same thing could happen. And as long as the Raiders continue to give Josh Jacobs the rock, they'll be fine. Because in these elements, you're gonna need to run the football, and I think the Raiders have the formula right now in their current form to run the ball and make it easier on Derek Carr. And like when that pass game does open up. They don't have an answer for Darren Waller, and I think Darren Waller's gonna have a big day because last week he didn't have his day, but he had 9 targets. So Derek Carr was looking for him. They just wasn't connecting, and I think they
We know
connect on this
Carr
game.
feed him.
Yeah, and let's not forget about Zay Jones. I think Zay Jones can probably come up with 2 big plays in this game. They can just like switch the momentum in the Raiders' favor too. So
Raiders can score with the Bengals.
yeah,
Like
I think they can. And people got
they
to
can
remember
go blow
too.
blow with them.
And people got to remember this too. People look at the final score and say, "Oh, well, the Bengals smacked the Raiders in Vegas." If you watch the entire game, the Raiders were in the game until the middle of the fourth quarter, and that's when the game finally got out of hand because it was 16-13 with like 5 minutes of change left, and then that's when the Bengals finally pulled away. So the Raiders are capable of winning that game.
Okay.
I'll see it when I believe it.
I got Carr. We're gonna see what it do.
Yeah, so me and Boog on the Raiders. Me and Boog on the Raiders. You on the Bengals.
That's cool. I've just never seen Derek Carr perform well in cold weather, bro. Like,
Hey, I get it. I get it. I also looked at the scores too, and I seen a lot of them games pretty close too. So he kind of knocking on the door too a little bit.
and low key, I want to see the Bengals again.
You
I ain't
said
gonna
we
lie
don't.
to you.
I mean, a lot of people Chiefs Kingdom. A lot of people Chiefs Kingdom feel that way, but man, it's just something about that Raiders team right now, man. It's just something about a team that they got nothing to lose, playing like they got nothing to lose right now. So
Hold on, Chuck. They got John Madden's what?
oh yeah, the spirit of John Madden runs through their
Come
team
on,
right now.
man.
Yeah,
We're going
man.
with the spirit.
Wait a minute, bro. You can't use that point and then just say we gonna smash the Steelers.
What you mean?
Huh?
What you just said about the Raiders, they ain't got nothing to lose, bro. Look, you can't say that about you gonna say that about Pittsburgh too?
But listen, the Chiefs, we got experience. The Bengals, they inexperienced.
Yes, this their
I mean,
first playoff game.
The Raiders are too, in a sense, but they got more veterans on their team than the Bengals. So,
and how healthy is Joe Burrow?
That's a big question too.
I think he's gonna be fine because he didn't play last week. I think he'll be all right. I mean, he's gonna perform well. He gonna perform well, but it's just not gonna be enough, in my opinion.
I don't know, Paul. Playoffs different, man. Teams gonna be prepared. I don't think teams getting blown out like that.
Right. So, on to the next game though. Bills and Patriots. It's looking like a slugfest in that one. A defensive slugfest in that one. It's going to be almost below zero. I think kickoff is going to be like 7 degrees in Buffalo. It's going to be crazy. In this game, man. I looked at both matchups, and the Bills. Oh well, 4 degrees. Okay, I was close enough, RJ. Anyway, and when I look back at both matchups, the Bills could not stop the run against the Patriots. The Patriots were running the ball down their throat. In the playoffs, you need a good running game to win. And I just feel like until the Bills prove they can stop the run, I think Harrison Stevenson gonna get theirs, man. And I'm just not sold on Josh Allen, man. Look, you can give me your stats. You know, you can talk to me about his arm and all that, but that ball gonna feel heavy as hell in that 4-degree weather. And not just him either, the wide receivers too. Like if the Bills want to win this game, they better commit to that run because Singletary been on fire, and you don't want to not have the hot hand, all of a sudden touch the ball like single digits again. So I just feel like I'm going with the coach, man. I think the coach going to outsmart Josh Allen. Josh Allen going to make a big mistake in the game, and it'll be just enough. So run game, defense, special teams going to win it.
You know what my prediction is? Whoever wins that game is going to get smashed in the next game because they're going to be so beat up from this game.
Man, who you got?
I actually might go with the Patriots on this because of the weather. These are both weather games to me. I've never seen Derek Carr do good in the cold, and 4-degree weather sound like running the football to me. And who runs the football better than the Patriots right now?
Yeah, I do think Patriots, like you said, they good running the ball, but I think Josh Allen sometimes it just go down to which quarterback is better. Josh Allen is better. I think they go pull it out. He go throw the ball better than usual. He's not gonna have like a 300-yard game, but I think he'll have a 200-yard game, 2-touchdown game. Josh Allen proving you wrong, winning another playoff game. Will this playoff win in the cold do anything to get some respect from Chuck? That's what we need to know.
Depends on how he look though, but if he pulls out the win, you know what I mean. He has like a clutch 4th quarter or something. I can just do.
Okay. But
I feel like Belichick gonna have something for him. Like Tyler said. No, like Tyler said. He's gonna mess with his head, dog. And like you know, Bill Belichick likes to take away the best offensive player from his opponents. So Stephon Diggs, he gonna have a plan for Stephon Diggs. He got to make some of those throws to Cole Beasley,
Knox.
um, Knox and Emmanuel Sanders, maybe Isaiah McKenzie, maybe. So
Yeah.
that's why I say they better continue to use Singletary.
And he's gonna
Otherwise,
run the ball too. Josh Allen gonna run the ball. He gonna do it on both. He's one of them quarterbacks that can do both, man. But he can just throw good.
but in this brick hard cold weather, so he get one good hit on him, he gonna cough that ball up, or he might cough the ball up. I'm just saying, it's not like he ain't put it on the turf before.
I
So,
know, Kevin. I know.
but anyway, looks like me and Country on the Patriots, you on the Bills.
Well,
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a low scoring affair. It's gonna be physical, your old school football type game. So now we gonna cross over to the NFC. Um, Before we mention that, everybody know the Titans got a bye week in AFC. The NFC Packers on the bye week. The first matchup in that is the Buccaneers and Eagles. In Tampa, this Tom's first playoff game in Tampa, technically according to the rules, even though he played in that Super Bowl at home last year. But anyway, who you guys got in that one?
Upset alert. No, I got the Bucks. Eagles gonna make a game of it, but I got the Bucks.
I got the Eagles.
Word?
Yeah, I got the Eagles winning that.
So how come you think the Eagles pull it
I think
out?
Eagles gonna be able to run the ball, and I don't think the Bucks offense gonna be clicking like that. They ain't been looking the same lately. I think Eagles pull it off.
Yeah, my thing is this, man. It is gonna be a physical game. I'm gonna enjoy watching the trenches because both teams got strong trenches on both sides of the ball. We got on the defensive side of the ball. You got Villa and Sue. Clogging up that middle along with JPP and Shaq Barrett on the outside, and then the Eagles. You got Fletcher Cox and Javon Hargrave clogging up the middle there. So that's gonna be interesting battles. Um,
Who the
but
Bucks weapons?
I
Who they
mean,
got?
you still got Mike Evans.
Yeah, they still got my
You still got
Mike
Gronk.
Evans, Gronk.
Leonard Fournette's coming back. Gio Bernard's coming back.
Oh, okay.
It still should be enough to beat the Eagles, man. At the end of the day, I think in the fourth quarter, you're gonna see playoff Lenny, come to life. And I think with the return of Levante David as well for the Bucks, that's gonna help them stop the run as well. So I don't think the Eagles' run game is gonna be as effective. I think Jalen Hurts gonna have to throw the ball some. Dallas Goedert, he's gonna have a nice game, but I just don't think it's gonna be enough for the Eagles. So I just think the Bucks experience is gonna kick in, and they just gonna will their way to the next round. So
Man, the Bucks been playing they've been kind of flat, up and down, roller coaster type thing, boy. I don't know, bro. I think the Bucks win, but the Eagles gonna make a game of it. They definitely gonna make a game of it. And Bucks can't afford no more injuries. That's for damn sure.
Eagles
yeah,
rested too, man.
yeah,
They
they
rest.
are.
Yeah, they clinched last week. They didn't even start their quarterback. They
Yeah,
Oh, you know I
some
hate
guys.
that.
Yeah, some guys didn't play last week, and I mean that's another thing. We'll see about that. We'll see if that really affects them, but I think the Bucks gonna win either way. So Chris just said it. Chris just said it. If the game is close and they gotta pull the refs out of their hat, they will. They will for Tom Brady. So
Jalen Hurts, you right. He is getting better, man.
You know the NFL want to see Brady and Rodgers one more time. So
yeah, if Rodgers get there. But anyway, let's go to the Cowboys and Niners, man. We bring it back to '90s with this one, fellas.
upset alert.
Yeah, now this one is definitely an upset alert for me. To me, this is a bad matchup for the Cowboys. I'm sorry. Shout out to Dia Wall, shout out to Jay Tuck. Um, it's just that I'm looking at the Niners. They run DVOA. They second in the league in run DVOA, and I think they second in yards per game average. and they second in two other categories too, as far as like stopping the run. So if the Cowboys can't run the ball, they're gonna lose. Because usually when Dak has to throw the ball 40 or more times, they lose. Like I think their record is not very good at all when Dak has to throw the ball a lot. So Dak Prescott, he gonna come to play. He gonna put up his numbers and everything, but that Niners run game is too strong, and I think they'll win the turnover margin by at least one. All they need to do is just at least win the turnover margin by one, and they got the game. So Eli Mitchell's gonna show up. They're gonna use some Debo Samuel. Use them all over the field. That's gonna be another mismatch because you're not gonna see Trey Diggs on them the entire time. But what I'm curious to see is George Kittle gonna finally introduce himself to the playoffs? Because this is a great matchup for him too. So I got the Niners in the upset. Let's see who y'all got.
Who you got, Country?
Hey, bro, I think it's gonna be an upset, bro.
Well,
I think 49ers is real high right now. The Cowboys are the Cowboys. They got a weakness that can't be exploited. We'll see what they do. You know what I'm saying? Dak, I don't think Dak's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, bro. He'll get you to the playoffs. He'll keep you in some games.
Wow.
Hey, bro, you think we ain't gonna go to what you think about quarterbacks, so chill out.
Because I'm right. Because I'm right.
Yeah.
But anyway, Bug, who you got, man?
I got 49ers, but I ain't gonna lie. Both of y'all picking them got me wanting to go Dallas now. Shit, I didn't know everybody.
You always got to be that guy, man.
I didn't know everybody's going 49ers. I think as long as Jimmy G don't lose the game, they go win, man. Jimmy G is the X factor. That's
a valid point.
Oh, it is. But
he can lose a game sometimes.
Yeah, he can, but I think Kyle Shanahan, he's proved enough in the playoffs before to where, like Paul just said, he won't let Garoppolo lose from him. There you go. Like Shanahan gonna run that rock. He's gonna run that rock. You know what I mean? He's gonna use Eli Mitchell. He's gonna use maybe Jeff Wilson if he got to come in there. You know what I mean? He's always been a guy that runs the ball first instead of the pass. So, and then on top of that, defensively, I'm interested to see if Nick Bosa is going to continue his run. You know what I mean? Because he's had a great year since coming off an injury, and then but the only concern I really have with the Niners is their secondary. You know what I mean? If they don't get home, then Dak is going to get his. But I think there's going to be key points in the game where they get a stop. You know what I mean? They get a sack, a key sack, or at least one interception. So,
but wouldn't it be so Cowboys to lose this game by a late field goal?
It's got that type of Cowboys? It really got that type of feel. This game really got that type of feel. It's gonna go down to the wire. They lose by a field goal.
Damn, we underrating Dallas.
Hey, look. It might come down to a controversial catch.
Dez caught it.
He did, man.
I think he did too. I really got to go back and watch that game, but at the time, I think I remember saying, "Yeah, he caught that, bro. Y'all tripping." But
but yeah, but salute.
It seems like most of the upsets are coming in the NFC though. Like,
well, I mean, we was like 2-1 in some of the other games too.
All right, who else playing?
But shout out to John Madden and Pat Summerall though. You know what I mean, for calling those battles back then from CBS all the way to the end with Fox Sports when they was at the end of their little run in the playoffs, their little playoff rivalry. So, so be interesting.
Hold on. The NFL is suckers for not letting the 49ers wear them throwbacks, bro. Y'all should let that happen, bro.
Was they trying to?
Yeah, they were trying to wear the throwbacks, bro. Let them wear them throwbacks.
That would have been crazy.
They felt that suck, man. No fun league.
No fun league.
But yeah, the final game is the Cardinals and Rams. That's the Monday night edition to end Super Wild Card Weekend. Now this is a real coin flip game right here. The Arizona Cardinals, they've been great on the road all season, but in this matchup, Sean McVay's been dominating Cliff Kingsbury. The Rams, they've been roller coaster. They've been kind of up and down. It seems like they on the cusp of imploding. Matthew Stafford been turning the rock over a lot lately. And they just seem to not be on the same page all of a sudden. So this is a true coin flip game. In the end, I'm just gonna go with the history, man. I just think Sean McVay, he just has the upper hand on Cliff Kingsbury, you know. And plus, I feel like the NFL would want that big market to advance to the next round, since we all think Dow's gonna lose. So I got the Rams barely.
Hey, my boy played for the Cardinals, so Bashad Breeland with the game sealing pick for the win. So I'm going with the Cardinals.
Well, you got
But
Boogie.
it could go either way, though. This
I
really,
want
this
I
really
want
the definition of a coin flip game. It could go either way, bro, for real.
it is. I want the Cardinals to win
Why is that?
because I don't like the Rams. I want the Cardinals to win. I got somebody that I know that's a Rams fan, so I don't like the Rams. But it's gonna be tough though. I don't know. Like you said, no Hopkins. I don't know. Kyler, this seemed like a game, one of those 28-21 games, but I'm not sold on Stafford either. So hopefully Stafford give us one of those 2-pick games. 180 yards and a loss, man. We take one of those.
Hey, man, Stafford is a good quarterback, like talent-wise. It's just, man, when that light on him, bro, he's just different under that light.
Yeah, he is a little
I
different.
was gonna
And
say
like,
something, but I don't even want to start no controversy. But
but
it's
I
another
seen,
quarterback that we know when that light get on him, he look kind of funny.
but
He
I
played
seen
LA too.
well, yeah, but I seen a stat where they said the last Georgia quarterback to win a playoff game was Fred Tarkenton, dog. That's a
Dang.
long time, bro. Man,
Back
so
with the
yeah,
Vikings, right?
yeah, back with the Vikings. So yeah, Stafford, he's currently 0-3. I think Stafford might be due. Do I think he's gonna, ball out like that? I don't know, man. Who knows how this game gonna go? Honestly, I mean, this feels like a high scoring game, but
Oh,
a
it's,
lot,
yo,
a lot can happen. A
you
lot can
know who
happen.
it is, Caleb. You know who it is. He playing LA too.
Oh yeah,
So,
I got the Rams.
yo, Arrowhead's gonna be lit on Sunday, bro. Um, Priest Holmes on the drum, Dante Hall leading the Spirit Squad or whatever that is.
That could
Tech
be
Nine
fire.
performing at halftime. Boogie gonna
Red
be Boogie gonna be boxing in
Kingdom.
Lot J. Hey, it's gonna
Nah,
be
not
lit,
me, man.
bro.
I'm good. I ain't boxing.
It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be litty,
I'm
bro.
sitting this game out, man.
Yeah,
I'm watching wild card at home, man.
Boogie said the
yeah.
wild. Boogie said the wild card games for peasants. I said, damn, you disrespectful.
I ain't messing with him, man. I'll see us next week, man.
He said he a high
So,
roller. He said he a
No,
high
no, no,
roller
not high
out here.
roller, but I'm cool. Charlie Mack gonna be there, man. Charger Chuck, he gonna be there, man. Tap in with him, Chiefs King.
hey man, you gotta take the Charger out of his name. He's really a Chiefs fan. He's not a
He
really.
coming to the Chiefs
He's
game,
not a
man.
Charger.
You
How
gotta
you?
get us some tailgates.
How many Chargers games has he been to? 2.
Probably just the ones on the East Coast.
Man, so you would rather go to a Chiefs, your rivals playoff game, than go to your team's game?
Hey,
But
it's gonna
not.
be cold too, man.
But nah, Boogie, is he going to that game for real?
Yeah, he is.
What the hell? That dude,
It
that
do,
dude
huh?
is hilarious.
It
That
do.
dude is hilarious,
It
man.
do.
Like, how come you didn't go to the? How come you didn't fly to the West Coast to see a heartbreak last week? You gonna come see us though? What?
See?
What?
Yeah, we taking the Charger out of his name, bro.
Yeah,
So
man. he undercover fan.
He's not a Charger fan, bro.
He undercover fan of us, dog.
He is a Danny and Tomlinson, Phillip River fan.
Exactly, Paul. He a closet Chiefs fan, bro. It's
Bro,
official, dog.
he
It's
Chris
official.
Harris, bro. He Chris Harris.
He Chris Harris. Yeah.
And tell him I said it. Go on Twitter and tell him you Chris Harris Jr. Because every chance you get, you want to big up the Chiefs. You Von Miller. Who else? What other guys will always big us up?
Allen Robinson bigged us up a bit.
Nah, I'm talking about in our division. Because Von Miller can't wait to love the Chiefs. You know?
In our division.
I'm gonna send y'all a bottle of wine. Man, nobody don't want that. Trying to poison us, man.
But speaking of our rivals, though, man, did y'all see the Chargers video with Brandon Staley today when he had the team huddled up in the tent?
Bro, you don't get that.
Hey, yo, how many hours did he spend on that? How many hours did he spend writing that speech down and rehearsing it, dog? That's what I want to know.
What? Do you know how fast Andy Reid would have fired the media guy for releasing that speech?
That looked like a team that printed out some T-shirts after a regular season win, man. Come on, man.
Dog.
Hey, I didn't sleep last night, you know. I thought about it all night. Man, if you don't... He's talking to seventh graders, bro. Them is pro athletes, bro. What are you talking about? How would you even release that, bro? That was pathetic, bro. Bro. I'd be like,
man.
Hello, this is my agent. Yeah, get me out of here, bro. Get me out of here.
I didn't to the Super Bowl next year,
bro. You said to go to the Super Bowl next year.
In the off season, you know how it go.
Okay, off season. All right. I will say this:
ending has a beginning. Man, if you don't shut, what are you talking, bro? If you don't get that participation trophy stuff out of here, come on, man. We had a chance, y'all. Yeah, you wouldn't have called a timeout.
Oh man!
Oh my God! I've been like, Coach, are you serious?
Fam, come on, he blew 3 games
the
this
biggest
year,
game of our season, and you talk about I didn't sleep last night. Man, that was the worst speech of all time, bro. Like, why did they do that, bro? They look like.
We see next year, man.
They here for the attention, dog. They here for the attention, bro. But I'm gonna be honest though. You know what I mean? Even though Brandon Staley.
One more thing. If the Chiefs would have released that video, how would you have responded if first of all, Andy Reid would have never made that speech. He would have never filmed it. They would have never released no video like that. But so happened, if Andy Reid had that speech and had it on the video, man.
I don't know how you can imagine that because he already said he's not a fan of Hard Knocks anyway. So you know, and that's kind of like a Hard Knocks type of clip. So you'll never see Andy Reid do anything like that.
Yeah, you ain't getting that behind the scene footage.
No
way.
That. You know what Andy Reid would have said? It's on me. I got to be better. It's on me. He wouldn't have said that. Every ending is a beginning, guys. And we were that close. You fight for that inch. Looking.
I'm gonna say this, man.
I'm sorry, bro. That was the worst video I've ever seen in my life, bro. I'm
gonna say this. Despite all of that, despite the Chargers, charging up again for the umpteenth time in a row, I think they finally break through next year, man. Just because Justin Herbert's just gonna get better, and I think that'll be just enough. That'll be just enough to get over that hump.
Not if they lose Mike Williams.
They got a lot of money, man. They go get a lot of players.
I think they keep Mike Williams, man.
Yeah,
I think they do. So
I hope
we'll
not
see
though.
how it go, man. But yeah, man, just to wrap up the show today, man. Who y'all got being your primetime offensive and defensive players for Sunday night's game?
Go ahead, Boogie, because um
I got Gore.
Coach is still stuck on his speech.
I got Gore, man. I think he gonna have another big game. No cloud. I think we're gonna give Gore the ball. He gonna do good. On defense, man, where do I want to go? D-line. We're gonna go Melvin Ingram, man. He didn't do nothing that first. Well, stat wise, he didn't
Yeah,
do
box
as
score
much.
wise.
Yeah, he didn't do as much against the Steelers that first game, but I think this where he get one of those impact plays. He coming in hot. So I'm gonna go Ingram and Gore.
that's close, Paul. That's all. I think McKinnon is gonna do something this game. I don't want to call him my star though. Um, I'm gonna go with McCall.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Mooney because I think
Okay.
Charvarius Ward has been getting torched and toasted, and I think
Mm-hmm.
he's upset, and I think he's gonna make some plays in this game. So
Make that money, man.
Mooney and who else I go with?
McCall.
McCall.
You went McCall. You went McCall and
Mooney
Mooney.
and the Jets.
All right. So
Caleb,
yeah,
come on, bro. Caleb, that's too easy, bro. Pick somebody, bro.
man, Caleb's
Kelsey and
fine.
Sneed. Yeah, way to go out on the limb, Caleb.
Kelsey definitely.
Man, leave Caleb alone, man.
That's my dog.
But nah, for my it's Daryl Williams, dog. Daryl Williams, like I said, he gonna introduce himself, um, being a starter for the first time in the playoffs. So he's gonna have that going, and then on defense, it's gotta be Nick Bolton, man, because we got to do a better job of slowing down Najee Harris. Because Najee Harris, he still kind of got his, even though the game got out of reach. So we just got to do a better job of slowing him down a bit. So I'm gonna go with Daryl Williams and Nick Bolton, man.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Yeah, I like that.
Is
I
Frank
think
playing? Frank went to the bathroom. He cool or
yeah, he
That's
playing.
he
that's what
just was in
Boogie
the
said.
bathroom?
Yeah, he playing,
That's
man.
what Boogie
Frank Clark
said.
playing. We good.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, hold on.
That's what the
That's
streets
something I
told him.
want. Did y'all see how close he is to being the all-time leader in sacks in the playoffs?
What's up
Yeah.
with it, Mike?
That's crazy.
Who is Mike Check?
Oh, Michael Means Jr. He got a show called Mike Check. Like he's watched our show before. He commented, here and
Oh,
there.
okay.
So
Hey, what's up with you, bro? Come on, Clinton, bro. Go out on the limb, bro. Stone Cold Steve Jones. I'll tell you what. If the D line has a great game,
mhm.
we winning this game by a lot.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, man, I can see us winning this game like 31-17 or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Hey, Tyler, send me that so I can see it, bro.
Yeah,
D,
Oh,
Kenny
hit
Gates,
the
I
word.
think we'll have
DM.
one of them games. Willie Gay, that's what's up.
Willie Gay is a nice choice. Sleep.
I
He
mean,
need a
Sleep having a
bounce
good
back
game.
game, bro.
I ain't mad at that. You
He
know who
that would
ain't
be
had a big
nice.
game in a while? But he probably won't because Juan, it's time for Juan to have a good game.
Yeah, it's been a minute, hasn't it?
I mean, he's been playing solid and he's been doing what he does. You know what I'm saying? But it's time for him to have one of them games.
What about Honey Badger?
I mean, yeah, Honey Badger, he can have one of his all pro talented games, just all of a sudden, you know what I mean? But speaking of him, dog, he got to be Bob Sanders in this game, bro. He got to be
Yeah,
Bob Sanders in this game because the Steelers gonna try to run the ball again. You gotta get up in them
like
alleys,
that.
bro. I mean, business decisions are out the window at this point. it's winter go home. So
Yeah. Hopefully they
Yeah,
keep. Yeah, that's what makes Honey Badger good when you use them all them different ways, man. Hopefully they blitzing them, got them covering tight ends, got them deep safety, all that. Don't just make them one way. Playoffs, man.
I agree,
Yeah,
RJ.
RJ, get that
And
money.
don't think for 1 second that Tyron didn't know he didn't win All Pro. I
yep.
bet you that's on his mind.
Oh yeah.
Don't think for 1 second he forgot that. So
Yeah, I thought he should have been All Pro this year.
that's
I
good.
mean, I can't
Not
really
really.
argue. I can't really argue with that list, bro. As far as
Who
like
was the
safeties.
safety? Who was the safety?
Oh shoot, I done lost it now. I'll get it back up in a sec.
That's motivation for him though, because I believe he's the type of guy that he'll take that as a motivation type thing. Poyer,
Yeah. Poyer, Buda Baker.
Poyer, the light skinned dude from
Buda
Buffalo.
Baker was on the second
Yeah,
team, right? He
I
made
hate.
second team.
yeah.
I don't like
Kevin
none of
Byard.
them light skinned dudes on Buffalo, bro.
Kevin Byard was on there. Well deserved. Titans defense. Yeah.
Poyer
Um,
had a good season though.
let's see here.
I don't like none of them light skinned dudes on Buffalo. Micah Hyde, Poyer, I don't like none of them, bro. They talk
They
too
Yep.
much.
had
They cry like babies.
they had good years, but man, Unc, I hope BNB get hired, man. What's up with that? Only one black coach. Come on,
Oh
man.
yeah,
BNB
yeah.
need
Let's
that
yeah. Let's talk
job,
about
man.
that. Let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about that. I'm glad you brought that up. Let's talk about that real quick. Okay, like the NFL, I'm sure there's gonna be more than one black coach by the time the season started.
It might be
By
a
the
blessing in disguise, bro. I know that sounds like a sellout, but I think we're gonna end up with even more black coaches this year. And
uh,
black people in the front office. The black dude from Kansas City, Poles, he just did an interview with the Giants for the GM position, right?
Interviewing ain't no problem, man.
Yeah, true that. I think it's I think Bieniemy might end up in Minnesota, bro. I think that's a good fit. I think he's gonna end up in Minnesota.
so we shall see,
Brian
man.
Flores, I think he's a black dude. He interviewed for New York.
Well, I didn't know what he looked like, so I mean
We
that's what's up.
definitely know. Okay, so
All
who
right,
we
man.
got? We got
But hold on,
Flores.
by the way, Justin Simmons and Micah Hyde was the other safeties. They was on
Justin
second team.
Simmons, yeah, Denver, yeah.
I like
But
Simmons though.
continue.
Simmons is nice.
But go ahead.
Let's go with our candidates. EB, Flores. What's the Brian Leftwich?
Yep.
Um, what's my dude? Leslie Frazier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
who else we got out there? What's the
I
Jared
think Jim.
Mayo, which is kind of
Yeah,
crazy to me.
Gerard Mayo. I think
Gerard Mayo,
I think Jim Caldwell emerged as a candidate again all of a
Caldwell.
sudden.
I'll give him.
He shouldn't have got fired from Detroit in the first place. How the hell you get fired from going 97 Detroit? It's
That's what I'm
Detroit.
saying, man.
Flores probably gonna be Houston, bro. That's
Do you think they try to? So you think it's gonna be like New England 2.0? You're gonna have Flores there, then you're gonna bring Patricia back, Joe Judge, and then somebody else is the offense coordinator. You think that's gonna happen?
it's already shaping up like that.
Flores
I
did
mean,
want Watson though, right?
because that GM did come from New England.
Yeah. Jeff
But that was
Allen,
me.
our boy, friend of the show, Jeff Allen said even if they did hire Flores, Deshaun won't out.
Yeah, Deshaun not
Period.
taking another snap, though. John McClain already said
He
that
don't like the
today.
owner. Yeah.
Yeah, F that owner, man. Owner dirtied up his name. I want out too.
Hey, but hey, Unc, I'm with you. I think Bieniemy best spot is Denver. I think that's his best spot.
I think Minnesota might be his spot, bro. He got history there
Colorado.
too.
He
Man,
got
Chiefs ain't
history in
letting him.
Colorado.
Chiefs ain't letting him go to a rival, dog. Denver had to
Why?
get permission. Denver got to get permission first. Anyway, are the Chiefs going to grant them permission to even interview Bieniemy?
Yes.
I doubt it, bro.
I don't know about that one, RJ. Yeah.
RJ, he's staying in Pittsburgh. What the hell are you talking about, man? Stop it. Pittsburgh only had 3 coaches in NFL history. Come on, man. Stop
Pittsburgh
it.
not firing
Stop it.
Tomlin.
Stop
No,
it.
that's not.
He ain't never had
No,
a losing season, man. Stop it. Stop it.
not right now. They just made the playoffs, bro. But if
Stop
I'm
it.
Denver, I give the enemy and I trade for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, fire Tomlin, but you're not gonna put the blame on Ben Roethlisberger though
Now
for how they've
Tomlin
done
ain't
the
getting
past few
fired.
seasons. Like, come on, man. Let's knock it off. I guarantee you, Tomlin had a better quarterback. They will still be having double-digit win seasons in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Shoot, the fact that they have winning records in Pittsburgh is a win for real because Pittsburgh's
They ain't
not.
gonna,
No, we know what they are. We already know. But I want to
Did
go on a
he
rant
be
about.
interviewed with the Chargers? I didn't hear that.
I haven't heard anything about that. But I want to go on a rant about Brian Flores real quick because that's some BS. I'm sorry, but that's some bullshit the way he got fired. Because look, the Dolphins ain't done shit in 20 years. All right, and they got a current GM that's been in that organization for that long, and
Real.
they only been to a playoff. They only been to the playoffs 3 times. Lost all 3 times in the wild card. Like, come on, dog. The first year they was intentionally tanking for Tua, and they got Tua. And then the next 2 years, he ends up with a winning record. You get 10 wins, and they follow with 9 wins, and you still get fired. Like, come on, bro. Like, it just goes to show that black coaches got to be damn near perfect in comparison to their counterparts. You know what I mean? Just
Only
Yeah,
only
that's
difference
stupid,
with
bullshit.
only
stupid.
difference with Cully though is we kind of knew he was a lame duck coach anyway. Like he was always gonna be a lame duck type of coach, which
Right?
doesn't
They
make
didn't.
it any better. And I'm not defending him on that because it's still crazy. What he got out of that squad in Houston, there's no way you should have fired him, bro.
Yeah, it was just his first year. Watson didn't play. He shouldn't have got fired after 1 year, or
Exactly.
you shouldn't have
Yeah.
hired him.
Like they was competitive, even though they didn't have a good record. They was competitive.
They just beat the
Yeah.
Chargers.
And they
Yeah,
might have a quarterback in Mills.
yeah. Mills. Yeah, I
I
thought
ain't gonna go too far out on the limb, but Mills, when
I
Mills
had
heated
my
up against when he heated up against Tennessee last week,
yeah.
hey, they might have something down there. I ain't gonna say they don't, but
But not just Tennessee though. Like there were some other games he bought out.
definitely.
Uh, so they got something there with Davis Mills. Man, I had my doubts about him. I like Davis Mills. I like really, but nah, he showed and proved himself. He just got to play better on the road. That's all. But he had a good rookie year.
Hey, Clinton, you have used the word dookie like 5 times today, bro. You gotta relax. You gotta relax. I don't think the Raiders gonna keep that coach. No, he did a good job, and they might give him a little bump. But yeah, he can go back to special teams, bro. Ain't nobody. We not gonna do that.
I think it
Yeah,
depends. If they can't get a big name coach, I think they keep him, especially if they win this week, like I said.
yeah.
That's 6 times you used the word dookie.
I just think that I think the Raiders they gonna try to swing big, man, just because of the market, man. You know,
Well,
so
for Russell Wilson?
Hardball.
Oh,
well
you talking about
we
coaches?
talking about
Okay.
just the coach. We talking about just the coach for now. But hey, they might try to mess around and try to get a better quarterback than Carr too.
It depends on this win, on this
Right.
game. If they lose, then all that's on the table. If they win, that's their first playoff win in how long?
Since 2002, I believe,
Yeah. You can't get rid of him after winning, man.
and that's when they
So,
was last in the Super Bowl.
all right. So, who's your most attractive job?
Denver.
Um, yeah, it's got to be, man. They just need a quarterback.
They got the
They get
best
the
roster.
If they get the right coach and quarterback, then it's on and popping. Like it's gonna be even tougher division.
Yeah. They get Deshaun Watson, you can argue they should
My
one
goodness.
on one with us for the division, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Broncos got a squad.
because after Deshaun Watson, he top 5, if not 3. So
if he still play like he was playing, yeah, Watson better than because they got everything. They got a good defense. They got great skill positions. They got 2 running backs, 3 receivers, tight ends. They got everything.
Bro, I promise you, Jerry Judy's numbers would go through the roof playing with Deshaun Watson. Because that dude,
You
he
just
gets
get an
open.
offensive line,
He
just
gets
like the Chiefs
open.
did. You get a little offensive line with them weapons.
What do you think? What do you think Deshaun Watson gonna look like when he come back though?
Watson, I think he's still gonna be good, even on down years.
Right. I'm sure he been with his quarterback coach this entire time while he been sitting, just staying prepared and all that. So I think he gonna stay ready.
Don't he practice though?
Nah, he was practicing with them, and I think the Texans told him to stay home once the season began.
Oh.
Like he was inactive the rest of the year. So
RJ be getting angry. I like when RJ in the chat.
What roster is better than the Broncos?
As far as the jobs that are available,
from 2 to 53.
I can't. Giants, no.
Minnesota.
They might be the closest.
Minnesota's good though.
We damn sure ain't Jacksonville. To Jacksonville,
I know,
they need the
RJ.
defense.
I'm saying besides quarterback.
RJ and all caps. RJ all caps in your ass.
RJ on the West Coast, man.
Yeah.
I don't want Eric Bieniemy going to Denver, bro. I don't like that.
Don't have Dolphins got a I got Denver offensive weapons way better than Miami for real.
Well, the Dolphins they just need the offensive line. They need a running back too, because Myles Gaskin, Duke Johnson, they ain't moving it for me.
That
even though Duke Johnson did all right.
And Gordon. And Gordon.
Yeah, because they got Jalen Waddle at receiver, Gesicki at tight end, but Devontae Parker, man, that dude, I don't know, he can't be consistent, man.
What about Waddle? You like Waddle?
I mentioned Waddle.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Waddle's a beast.
I've never had In-N-Out burger though. I want some.
Man, it's overrated as hell to me.
No, it ain't. It's pretty good actually.
Hey, okay, look. Why is the line at Whataburger still 2 cars and 14 lines deep, bro? Like that's crazy.
At both locations. At both locations.
At the one I go to, it's always packed.
Because I've yet to drive by the one in Independence. The one at Lee Summit, yeah, they still got a little bit of a line. But the one in Independence, I still have yet to see what that's like.
How about this on the coaching thing? Once Jim Harbaugh falls, everything else gonna fall in place.
Yeah, maybe. But you wanna know where I think Jim Harbaugh goes to? I think he goes to Jacksonville. It reunites with Trent Baalke, like he did in San Fran, and then Trent Baalke gonna try to get Gray Roman out of Baltimore, and which I hope happens. If he gets him out of Baltimore, I'm telling you.
What?
What you mean?
Then your quarterback is gonna have to run a pro offense, and then he's gonna stop it, Chuck. I'm with all day. Stop it, Chuck.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
He might go to Jacksonville though, just for the control aspect of.
RJ, I'm gonna remember this.
RJ,
that's not a bad.
They didn't say he don't want to go to Chicago. I don't know. Who cares? We don't care.
Chicago got a good defense. Allen Robinson.
Yeah, they just need to compensate.
They're not gonna have Allen Robinson for long, man.
Allen Robinson gone, man. He ain't trying to play in Chicago no more, man. It showed clear as day this season with his production. It's like, man, just get me the heck out of here. Because they put their franchise tag on him again. He's like, man, I'm just done, bro. So.
Man, you better hope Greg Roman stay in Baltimore though, because
no, he gotta go. He gotta go.
All right.
He
We'll
holds
see
Lamar
how.
back, man.
Anyway, you're not in Louisville no more, but
But
so
anyway, that's another episode of Kingdom Cast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment on your social media platforms.
Hold
Once the
on.
Chiefs get this dub on Sunday, I expect them to play the Raiders for round 3.
Okay.
That's what I expect. So, anything else? Anything else, fellas?
get well soon, Kylie. That's 8 times, bro. You said Dookie on the show. I don't appreciate it.
Chiefs covering the spread.
Yes, sir. They cover it late. All right, everybody. To the next episode. We out of here, y'all. Let's go,
Let's go,
Chiefs!